Hello, today I'm going to make a video on my hamster and gerbil organisation. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I've got. I keep all of my things in the spare room in my flat, just so it's all together. I got this shelving unit in white from IKEA. It was only £20 and I keep my hamsters on top of it. So I'm just going to go and show you what's in it. I'll start with this basket. These baskets are designed to go in the shelving unit, but you can also get other baskets, or you can just use the compartments. Inside this basket I keep the bedding and just sort of things for when I clean the gerbil tank out. So I've got just this that you can buy from the supermarket. It's just disposable cleaning cloth, which I use after I've sprayed the tank. I'll use it to wipe down with water and to dry it. And I've just got kitchen roll. Then I've got some spare things which I'm not using anymore. I've got the strawberry house which I've taken out of the tank. I've got this old wooden house which is a bit chewed, so that's just leftover spare wood for when they chew their other houses. I've got a metal ladder which came out of the gerbilarium, which I actually took out because they weren't using it, I didn't think they needed it. Got the two stands for the two wheels. I've got a dustpan and brush. I bought this really cheap from Poundland. Or Pound Stretcher, I can't remember. I think it was just 99p, and I just wanted just one that I wasn't going to use around my house because that wouldn't be very hygienic. I just use it on the gerbils all around the room as well. So I mainly use it on the gerbil tank, and when I clean it out I actually have to stand on a stool to get right in it, but I scoop all of the old sawdust out. Got a spare bowl, just a plastic bowl, and a washing up brush which I just use for the hamsters and the gerbils. I've actually got the hamsters there. I've actually got the gerbils at home one now, so I think this is the hamsters. And I've got some chinchilla dusting powder. When I got Harry, the gerbil, I got this. This came with him, so it's a massive bag. So that was ages ago and I've still not used hardly any of it. So I'll just put this stuff back quickly. So there's still quite a bit of room to put things in. I did have a bag of sawdust in here as well, which I used for the gerbils, but I used it all up and I had to buy another bag and it was way too big to even fit in there. Okay, so the next place where I store things, I put the sawdust in here. So I just use, once it's been opened, I just use a big clip, and you can buy things like this from IKEA, but this one was just lying around that I found, so it's good because the way it stands, it would leak if it wasn't closed, so it just keeps it shut. What? So this is where I keep the chinchilla dust. It's just a large, you can see you can see through it a little bit. It's a bit translucent, and it's just got a metal clasp so it keeps the sand from spilling, and I fill it all the way up. I top it up all the time with sand, and that way it's just a bit easier to pour it into the sand baths And the hamsters, if I can show you, they have a bowl full of sand all the time, so it's easier than having it in the bag, and it looks a lot prettier, but it does take up a bit of room. I can't remember where I got that from. I think it was like a charity shop or something. So just anything like that that's easy to pour is really good. Next I've got these exercise balls. I got this a long time ago from Pets at Home. They don't actually do this much anymore. They only sell these ones, which I don't like as much, and I got this when I got Harry. His owner gave it to me, so I don't really like it. You can't see through it properly, but I do use them. There's a lot of arguments whether you should or shouldn't use them for gerbils, but I think as long as they've got enough room, because it can be bad for their backs, it can damage their backs if the ball is too small, but this is like a perfect size. As long as they've got enough room, I think they should be fine. I don't put them in them too much, I just let them run around the bath more. Yeah, but they're fine to use. I've also got a small one which I use for the hamsters, and that's the perfect size for them. I did actually, I'm ashamed to say, I did originally buy this for my first set of gerbils when they were really small, and they did fit really well, and then it was quite a squeeze, and I obviously couldn't fit them in when they got bigger, so I did have to get a big one. But just to warn you, like, don't be tempted by the small ones because they are cheaper, but they're definitely not for gerbils, because they are quite cramped, and I was getting a bit worried about their tails and their backs. So that was a long time ago. I didn't know that much about gerbils then. And I've got the spare Savic wheel, which I'm not using at the moment, so let's put it back there. And I've got a snuggle pouch, which none of the animals seem to like anyway, and they just go in it and they go to the toilet in it, and it really stinks. So I normally use that when I'm holding them. Some of my gerbils do like to go in it, and if when you give them food, they'll go and hide in it, so it's really sweet. Okay, and then my next square, I bought these. I bought these spray bottles. This one's just from Tesco. It was in the car department. I bought it just to for when I'm cleaning them out, to spray the water and stuff, because I can't, because the tank's so big and so heavy, there's no way I can lift it. I obviously can't rinse it under a tap or rinse it in the bath, so I have to spray it, make sure all the disinfectant, whatever I use, is gone, and that it's not soapy or anything, and spray it down with water, wipe it, and make sure it's all dry. So that's the way I've been doing it. Then I also got this bottle. I wanted a separate one because I was trying, because they were going to the toilet on that ledge and it really smelled. I was trying to get rid of the odour, so I mixed vinegar with water, a few drops of vinegar, and I've sprayed it on, but so far it doesn't really seem to have made that much difference. So I'm going to have to rethink that. Then I bought this, and this is just, let me put the lid on. This is just this is just a washing up brush, for washing your dishes, that you can use to scrub your dishes. And that's not going to go on with one hand. And all you do, it's really clever. It was quite expensive. I got it from Tesco. It was in the cleaning department, but it was like £2.99. I did want to get 2, but then it put me off a bit when I saw the price, so I'll probably go back and get another one. At the moment I use this for my gerbil cage because it's got so much sawdust and everything in it. It does get, when I clean it out, I normally wait 3 to 4 weeks, and I will normally clean it out. When I normally clean it out, it's got a lot of like grime at the bottom. Not grime, but like bits of food stuck to it and things like that. So they're like stubborn stains. So all you do is you put some like washing up liquid or whatever you're going to use that's safe for animals, and you put it in here, and as you scrub, you can see at the bottom there's like a hole. So you would press down on this button and it just dispenses a bit of the detergent, and you can keep scrubbing, so you don't have to like have a bottle of it with you. So it's a really good scrubber brush actually. Okay, then I've got 2 of these which came with the hamster potty. I don't really use them, to be honest. I just normally change it, the whole thing. And I've got some potty litter, which I'm getting a bit low on. I got these, if you can see, they're all different sizes, 4 different sizes. I got them from IKEA. I think they were really cheap. I think they were like £1.99 for a set of 2. So I got these 2 together, and then decided I want some larger ones for the food. So this is a hamster food mix from Pets at Home. So I feed that only to my hamsters. And then I went and got a small, a dwarf hamster food from Pets at Home. Because I did think they would like smaller food, as it says on the packet. So I tried them with that. I normally mix the 2 together, but I wanted to keep them separate. This one has actually got dried mealworms in, so I have actually picked a few out and given them to the gerbils as well, and everyone loves them. And this is my gerbil food, and as you can see, I'm running really low on that. They've gone through, it was about up to where my thumb is. About a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago maybe. They just eat so fast. I normally have to fill the bowl up like every day. Just because there's 4 of them, they just eat all the food like in a day. And then I come to this one. So this little basket was originally what I bought for my kitchen. I've got like a similar stand to this in my kitchen, but I thought it looked quite good here because I needed something to put things in. So this is, I think it was like £2.99 or something from IKEA. This is where I keep like most of the treats in. So I bought this. It's Fancy's seeds and fruit mix, and it's just like loads of little seeds. It's got a mix of pumpkin, sunflower seeds, fruit juice infused cranberries, and goji berries, pine nuts for a healthy snack. I actually eat these myself, but I did buy this pack especially for the gerbils. They just don't really like the raisins that are in it, so I pick those out. But they're fine to give to small animals. I mix it in with the food sometimes. And then I bought this Clancy's, I think these are actually from Aldi. I think I said Tesco before, but I lied. Aldi, and they're really, really cheap. So these are cashew nuts, almonds, Brazil nuts, peanuts and walnuts, and I normally sprinkle a few little bits. I like crumble them up and sprinkle them over the food bowl now and then, or I'll give them just as treats. And so I've got some scissors to cut open packets. My dad actually gives me these big bags of black sunflower seeds, which are my main treat for the animals because they love them. My gerbils will eat anything for black sunflower seeds. All gerbils I've ever had will do anything for them. So I just fill, this is what I feed them in, this is what I put them in. This is their main treat. Every time I hold them, they get one of these just to reward them. So that's how I hand tame my hamsters and gerbils. So I just fill it up from here. He gets his from pet markets, and you can also buy them from Pets at Home, but they are a lot more expensive. They just back sunflower seeds, basically the same as normal sunflower seeds, I think. So obviously this is a massive pack. I don't feed them this many all the time. This is going to last me absolutely ages. So I just fill up from here. They're actually made for birds, but they're fine to give to gerbils and hamsters and pretty much any other animal. This is like a natural potty litter that I got free with like a potty that I bought, which I don't actually even use, and this is it. I gave it to the hamsters and it was just absolutely massive in the cage, so they don't use it. That's not part of it. They don't use it. It was from Pets at Home. It was like £5. It was like a massive waste of money, because no one uses it. I use the dish now because they weren't using the potty litter, which I had in here. Even when I put this in with the dish with sand in, they chose the sand, so I just thought it'd better put the sand in a dish than to put it in here. So this is stashed away for hopefully one day when I get a Syrian hamster, but that won't be for a long time. So I've got this little feeder which needs to go in Harry's cage actually, because I would put it in the tank, but as it's not got any bars to go on, it can't really go in there. I'll put that out there. Then I've got loads of these little tube connectors, which go onto the Pets at Home tube, which is I think in the hamster cage. I've got this little bowl which is spare, and another spare bowl. Whoops. And then these are absolutely amazing. I would really recommend them. And they are coop cups. They sell them at Pets at Home. They also sell them online. I know you can get them from Amazon as well. And they're brilliant. They come in all different sizes. I think they come in a very small one, a medium and a large, and you can get even an extra large one, I think. So they're not too expensive. This was like a couple of pounds from Pets at Home. People actually use them more for birds, but I thought it's brilliant, really handy, because it just screws on. It's got a screw at the back, screws onto bars. So I've actually got this in my other gerbil cage, and they can't like tip it over or anything because it slots in. So I use that as the potty, and a small one as the food bowl. These are another treat which I've got a clip on so you can't actually see. Rotor stack, fruity shapes, and I think I might have shown them in another video. So they're just from Tesco. I just sprinkled them over the food, and I'm running out of time. This is just a spare bottle. So that is all of my hamster and gerbil organisation up to now. I am constantly getting new stuff for them because I'm obsessed. I live like right above, in a flat above Pets at Home, so I'm there all the time. It's a bit embarrassing. I go in all the time to get little bits and bobs. I did actually go in the other day, and I've bought this little play sticks which I had already for the gerbils. So it was £2 for £5 from Pets at Home, so I thought the hamsters would like one, so they love it. They've also got a new wheel, which is like the was it Super Pet? I think it's Super Pet. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's the mini version for mice and hamsters, and they love it. They really do. It's a lot quieter than the other one. The other one is just here. It just needs a quick wash before I put it away. And just a little update with the gerbils. I'm having a lot of trouble with these wooden ledges, as I never varnish them or anything. I heard you can get like pet safe varnish, and I never did that. So when they're going to the toilet on it, it is soaking in and it really stinks. So I've got a few ideas for that, which I'll tell you in another video. So this is just an update, and they all seem to be hiding. I think they're in bed. So okay, see you later, bye.